after Haman's head, and then it ends up they fucking got Mordecai's head at the end of the story, right?
That's absolutely right. So you know what? I'm not worried about that, Judge, at all. Because for me to turn my computer on and see the story of Mordecai, here's what I didn't tell you. All that day, before I even got home, I was thinking about doing a segment. Because you know I studied to be a preacher, right?
Right.
I was thinking about doing a sermon on that story, Mordecai.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
think I should do it?
Yeah. Because there's a lot of heads out here should roll, and they thinking our heads are gonna roll, and it ain't really as theirs.
Right. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. All right, man. Handle your
Well,
business and get back with me, all right?
All right, you took a couple hours.
Okay, brother. Peace and blessings, man.
Baby. Peace.
Greetings. Hotel and head to pool. Now, see that moon right there? I hope you can see the star that's accompanying it. I can't really tell if you can see it or not because it looks really fuzzy from my perspective, right? Because of the contrast of the clouds in the back and the sensitivity of my camera lens. I think it's in there. It looks like a black dot. So I'm hoping I got it. The little black dot is the universe saying to me, oh, go on with it. You got it. Keep it pushing. All right, check it out. I was telling you guys about a story one night in Hawaii when my car flipped over. And I got out and I looked up and I saw the moon with a star back. That's what I saw. The only thing was different is that the crescent formation was on the other side of the moon. And that little star that you see on top of the moon was right up under it. It was so awesome. It's so beautiful. It's a sight that I'll never forget. It spoke to me too. It said, you are my prophet. Get busy. Now watch this. I want to show you something. See that over there? That's a mountain range right here where I live at. It is so bomb, yo. It's beautiful. When the sun come up, sometimes I'll be watching, and I watch that stuff turn orange in the morning. I come out here and I just be chilling with nature all by myself, listening to things and observing. I watch the cats. They're very mysterious. They always fascinate me. They know me too. They be talking to me and shit. Not like talk with words, but they see me and recognize me and use body postures to acknowledge my presence. I do the same thing back to them. I communicate with them to stress the idea to them that I see them as more than just animals. I know that they are spiritual beings, and I know that they are emanations of our God Creator. And they look at me and say, oh, well, thank you for all that. See, I got one right there. They're all around me. That's my neighbor downstairs. I like it too. It's a strange guy, not a strange kitty. I call it a guy, but it's a girl. I think it's funny you can pick up on their genders without actually seeing what they are. I never inspected or investigated. I just go by their spirituality. I'm talking kind of low because it's early in the morning here. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to be leaving in a minute. I got to go to work, right? So you know me, I got to go clean up my alleys. The little white guy, Dave, that's what he used to call me, alley. When I got my first altercation with the police, we all laughed about it. It was just a joke because the dude who said I stole a refrigerator from him was some guy riding through from Seattle to pick up a refrigerator. This game is that competitive. Some fucker come all the way from Seattle, 2 miles away to pick up one refrigerator. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Believe it or not. And then had the nerve to get here and see me going through the alley that was his alley of destiny. And so, quite naturally, a black man in the alley with a refrigerator on the truck had to steal the refrigerator he came to get. And it was so much bullshit where me and that fool almost got into a fight in the alley because he was totally disrespecting me. I told him, you know, fuck you. He told me, I'm going to make a citizen's arrest and hold you here till the cops get here. I told him, if you put your hands on me, I'm going to break your hand off and stick it right up your ass, and that's where you're going to be standing with your hand up your ass when the police come here, and I'm going to be gone, and I'm going to sue your ass for assault. You should have saw that Roman bitch look at me like, what are you doing talking like that? How do you know this stuff? Let me tell you the outcome of all that. I left, and he said that looking like the bitch he was. And then I came home, And I saw the police flying all around the neighborhood, driving fast as hell, looking for me. I couldn't believe it. So I called 911 and I said, this is what happened. I said, the management where I live at gave me that refrigerator. I loaded it on the truck this morning with the help of 2 of my neighbors. I am at home right now. I went home, so when you guys come over here, I can have a corroborating witness to the fact that whatever that fool was talking about doesn't mean my ass. True enough, they showed up over here, and my neighbors came out and told them, well, we put that refrigerator on that truck. We don't know what the fuck that guy's talking about. So now we had 2 white guys that corroborated my story. One lying white guy from Seattle who was able to drive away. Nothing happened to his ass. And me and the Vancouver Police Department was left here with the stupid dilemma. Nobody thought it'd be a good idea to get in that guy's ass for stirring all that shit up, or to try to trace his company down and call them and say, you know, this guy started a lot of shit up here with your truck down here today. And we don't appreciate people coming to our city disturbing us like that. No, you see what they're doing. They're still trying to get me. So you see how beautiful the earth is and that picture of the moon? Now I want you to wonder how the universe feels about people after it takes so much time to create all this beauty. How would you feel about someone that abused your children and drop bombs on your creations like the earth? And if they could, they drop bombs on the moon. Now, those are the people that you want to get rid of. Am I right about it? Think about it. Those would be the parasites, right? Am I right? Just think about it. That's what I'm here to do, make you think. Peace out. Good morning. I'm gonna be taking off for work. I thought I'd let you guys ride along. Let them know what happened, huh? We're gonna see. Okay. This is for Popo ass. So they jump out on me with some shit. I'm gonna be just like, you know how they got cameras on their car? You can learn a lot from a dummy. I don't think they dummies. I just use the slogan. That's the cliche or whatever you want to call it. I don't think that. I'm just having fun, all right? I think that police are very necessary, all right? So I don't want to send out the wrong message this morning, okay? Anyway, I'm having a really splendid beginning of my day. I'm feeling really positive that some good things are going to happen. I'm not going to be afraid of shit, you know? I survived LA. I'm sure I could survive Vancouver. Actually, I'm not through with LA yet. They just don't know that. LA is a city that you can't live in. It's a city that you gotta know about, do what you can about, but don't be about. That's for real. If you guys are still living in that city and you ain't smart enough to get your ass out of there, I don't know what's wrong with you. I really don't. And you must be making some serious chips off of that freaking corruption down there. Otherwise, your ass should be gone. And just words to the wise, you don't have to stay there to make money there. You know? You should all worry. That is a wicked place. I'm not saying that because I want to talk. I'm saying that because I live there. And I know what I'm talking about. I used to work down there at this place called Playa Vista as a security guard. And we used to like have to watch all these houses for these white people and shit. I worked on the graveyard shift, and my shift was tight. We caught burglars, we found random runaway dogs and everything. People loved our ass so much, my graveyard shift. All right, watch this. Of course, the other people that was working with us on the day shift and the swing shift, they were black. Now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We had an all-black security team. We had a black post commander, and we had about 12 guards that were all melanated. When I first came to that post, it was unusual that everybody that was melanated. And I thought, wow, ain't this unusual? It didn't stay that way long. See, what happened was, I think they had just got that contract when I came into town. So, since they just got that contract and they was kind of a new company, They hired a whole lot of black people right away because there was a lot of black people readily looking for jobs that, believe it or not, had all the necessary criteria. One of the necessary criteria to be a security guard is that you can't be a felonist. Now, you know what's funny? Black people become felonies off of stupid shit. Okay, oh, I ain't gonna say no names or no whatever, but I know a young guy, 19 years old, that's got a drug possession felony that's gonna be on him all the rest of his life to stop him from getting work. And the only thing he did was have some weed. So now why should a young man that's smoking marijuana have to get a drug possession felony that doesn't even describe that it was marijuana? It just says controlled substance. I mean, it could have been ice, cocaine, anything. So that's the games they play to make sure you become a felonist, and then these people with the jobs out there which wouldn't have no power if everybody said, fuck you, I don't need your job, I'll create my own job, which is the reason they harassed me for trying to create my own job. But that attitude would make the power structure that be fall, because everybody would create an existence for themselves where they're self-sustained. They don't need them. You understand? Back to the security team. Now, these white people that lived in this little community were very smart, because I used to check them out and analyze them. And they didn't just let you be security around them if you didn't have the right to be security. If they caught your ass doing something, they will seriously try to get you fired from your job. And I wasn't mad at them about that, because there was a lot of fools who just would not try to do a good job. They go to sleep and everything like that, and all kind of crap. Now, in defense of those people, I had a security job once where I went to sleep and when I was in Hawaii, but the dude who I was working for, he was a real asshole. And the job that I had was gravy. It allowed me to go to sleep. There was really nothing to do except show presence there. That's all I had to do. And the people that was there pretty much was all secured, fences all around the damn place. And I might take a nap. I had my freaking alarm clock with me, so my ass would take a 20-30 minute nap sometimes, because I need to, because I was working 2 jobs. And that's just the only way I could get by living in Hawaii. The cost of living was so freaking high. Just like here. And just like LA and every freaking place else. But anyway, me and these idiots, it was always turnovers, because people were so cutthroat. These black people would tell on each other to the white people. Oh, he was this and he was, and I'm looking at them like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you always running to these white people giving bad reports about your security team? We on the same team, you fucking idiot. You're gonna get us all freaking terminated by doing that. So the white lady who ran the company, she was so wise. Not the security company. She ran the whole community that we was the security team for. She never even wanted these people running to her, telling her every damn thing. But she accepted the gesture. But I knew it disgusted her, because I could see this lady, and when I look at her and do an analyzation of her, I could see that she was very wise. And I know in her heart she was thinking, these sellout motherfuckers, I can't stand them. And I don't blame her for having that type of attitude, because I couldn't stand them either. And a lot of times I hear about her saying this and her saying that, and then I be looking at the fool saying it, and I know for a fact she didn't say shit. That's your ass trying to get noticed by somebody by making other people look bad to try to make yourself look good. And these white people is looking at you like, yeah, we'll use this motherfucker and then get rid of his ass with his stupid ass, because if he'll do that to his own people, he'll do it to me. So I'm not gonna trust that son of a bitch. But some people are just not smart enough to see the big picture like that. Now, why would you trust somebody to learn about something you might be doing wrong, and this bitch keep running to you snitching on somebody else? You smart enough to know he'd be snitching on me too. See, people don't think that way though. But wise ass white people do. That's why their ass is on top of shit, because they fucking think. So anyway, this lady, yo, well, they did use a lot of atrocious methods too, along with thinking, so we won't leave that part out, alright? But anyway, yo, we had turnover after turnover.